welcome
or welcome back, depending on who you are,
to the Collector Set.
So, what have we got here?
Well, we have here another Figma from Max Factory, in particular, the universe's greatest firefighting idiot, Galo Thymos from the film Promare. Straight away, I will say that I am pretty pleased with this figure. I love the Promare movie. It's flashy and over the top, and a fun breezy watch. With as stylized as the movie is, action figures based on it are definitely of interest to me. This figure certainly captures the look of the movie and the character. The colors are clean and bright, and the accessories are accurate and appropriate. Max Factory's products are generally pretty solid, and this one is no exception. First, let's take a look at the accessories Galo comes with. We've got several pairs of hands, fists, a pair with spread fingers, grip hands, a trigger finger hand and cradling hand for holding his ice handgun, a trigger finger hand for holding his gear staff, and a hand for saluting, a second pair of grip hands. These are specifically for holding the gear staff. Next, we have his handgun. It's a fairly cool design. Here is his gear in its gun mode. and again in its standard form. And here we have his Matoi gear. If you haven't seen the movie, this is Galo's firefighting mech suit all folded up. This piece has some weight to it. Indeed, you will need to use the included stand when displaying this. This Figma cost a bit more than usual, and it's likely because of the extra hunk of plastic for this piece. Truthfully, as important as this piece is to the character, I would have not felt slighted at all if Max Factory had opted out of including it. I think I would have preferred a swappable torso in the black t-shirt that Galo wears in the film. Obviously, vehicles are not really a thing with this line, and I can only imagine what the cost would be, but it would be neat to have a version of that Matoi gear that could transform into a suit that was usable with the figure. And of course we have some face plates. He has a shouting face. And a determined look. And a confident smirk. Each of these really captures the character well. The hairpiece detaches so that the face can be swapped out. I appreciate that the plug holes for the hairpiece are on both halves of the head. That holds everything together a bit more securely. Last, we have his arms. The crossed arms come apart so that they are easier to install and remove. Articulation-wise, this is a Figma, so there are no grand revelations here. The joints are smooth and hold well. legs are of interest. Given his large, baggy pants, some accommodations had to be made. And I feel everything here was well executed. A couple of quick things to highlight. The entire head, I feel, is really great. It not only matches the look of the character, but also the character's feel, if that makes any sense. One thing that earns a demerit is some of the gappiness of the figure. The shoulder joints being the main culprit, but also where the torso splits in the back. Just a slight bend forward and you can see far inside the figure. Most of us will rarely have a character pose on the shelf with their back facing out, but this still makes this a far less attractive option. Photography has become a significant part of the hobby as well, so even the less visible areas of an action figure matter. The paintwork, of course, is decent throughout without any major flaws. So comparison time. Here is Galo Thymos with a couple of his fellow Studio Trigger creations from Kill la Kill, Ryoko Matoi and Setsuki Kuryuin. I'm sure there are plenty of opinions regarding Kill la Kill, but I happen to love it. And I will say that Promare is a more refined and focused version of that Studio Trigger formula. And since she's right here on the same shelf, here is Yoko from Gurren Lagann. And of course we have our V-Toys BMS Zero Body and our Damn Toys Crash Test Dummy. This is a good action figure. I do wish the gaps in some of the joints were less noticeable, and I certainly would have been okay with excluding the Matoi gear accessory for a lower price, or perhaps an alternate shirted torso. But outside of that, this is a nice representation of a character that I like. There is at least one other figure from the movie on the way, that being Leo Fortia, of course. I doubt we will be getting anyone else, but I would definitely be down for just about anyone from the cast. In the end, this is another great showing from Max Factory, and it's another action figure I am very happy to have on my shelves.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to our channel for more exciting toy videos.